This is Swati, professional Scrum Master. Today we are going to discuss about Jira. Jira is a tool, a software application which is used for agile Scrum Kanban board. Let me give you a quick introduction. I have 9+ years of experience, and I I'm graduated from VTU University, a computer science engineering graduate, and a master's EPGDM from Alliance University. During my career, I worked with Siemens as a software developer and started with management activities with Wipro, Capgemini, and Accenture. I have worked with program and project management, techno-functional role with Jira Align, and grown organically with my current role as a Scrum Master in Scrum Project Management. My certification includes Professional Product Owner, Professional Scrum Master from Scrum.org, and I am a certified Scrum developer from Avanade. I have also completed certification from mbox.net from Siemens and Lean Six Sigma Green Belt. Okay, so let's have a quick overview on Jira. How Jira work with Scrum and Kanban board. So before we start into that, let's talk on umbrella of agile. So you have a agile umbrella. In that you have different methodologies. In that Scrum, Kanban is actually on a day-to-day basis, organization to organization team are using. We have multiple tools to work on that. Jira is one of them, and it is that software application which is used for issue tracking and project management. So Jira can be used for project management, workflow, process management, program and portfolio management, test management, requirement management, bug tracking, etc. So this tool is developed by an Australian software company, that is Atlassian, and it released on 2002. So Jira is widely used in agile development teams to track bugs, stories, epic, and other tasks. So you can install Jira with this application. We can go through, and then we will look into the other steps which I have mentioned here: creating a project, creating a sprint, agile planning poker, user story, task, subtask, estimation, matrices, and Jira admin side, and the workflow and the retrospective in. Okay, so let's install Jira. How you can do? You need to go to Google and you need to type download Jira or install Jira. You will get the link and you need to go click there, run it, choose that setup method which as per your need requirement you can do that, and you have to just provide your details the way you give while creating sign up doing the Gmail. So you'll get that sign up option, email notification, and your Jira will be set to use that. Okay, so once your Jira will set, I'll show you the live demo while explaining the PPT. So here I have taken an example, but we will go with scratch creating the uh, project. Okay, so here in top, uh, let me show you like this. So let me minimize. If I minimize, then I can, okay, it is not viewing in this. Okay, so when you have this page, so above this Scrum project management you have option of Jira, where it will take you to the main page, and then your work, project, filters, dashboard, people, and app, and you can create that. But I'll take you with that later. So let's move into the next slide and have a look on that. Okay, now we are here on a agile concept. So agile is a project management approach which can be used in software development management side. It is an iterative and incremental approach which we give you continuous feedback and continuous delivery. Okay, so with that, we will move forward. Iteration and incremental, this is very important. So each iteration will contain iteration will contain your design, development, test and deployment, right? So it is an iterative approach and incremental. So your every increment your potentially releasable product which will complement your previous version. So agile work on four manifesto: individual and interaction over processes and tool, working software over comprehensive document, customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over following a plan. Okay, so your agile uh, Jira and agile concept work on this user story, and it worked on the model that is called invest model. So your user story, while setting up the user story and the backlog, first team will work on Moscow model. And so when they choose the user story, they will choose whether this requirement when we are working, which is it should be must have or could have or should have or won't have. Okay, and the user story which will based on invest model. So your user story should be independent, negotiable, valuable, estimable, uh, small, sizely, appropriately and testable. Okay, so this is all about your agile. And let's have a quick review on Scrum and Kanban. So Scrum, in Scrum, we work on ceremonies, we work on events, we work on velocity, and they have a self-organized cross-functionality. In Kanban is mainly focused on your WIP limit, your workflow, your cycle time, and the lead time. So in Kanban, we use visualization board, and mainly project will be for the support project. In Scrum, we use for development project, and it is for um, it is worked on a smart board, and you have your that is your Scrum board. Okay, so you have the workflow like to do, in progress and done, multiple column based on the requirement you can add on that. Okay, so in Scrum you have cross functional team, and in Kanban you have a specialist. This is all about, and how in Jira we use a Scrum board and Kanban board, we will look into that. Okay, so now creating a sprint and creating a Scrum project first in Jira, and we will look into that and we'll go with the demo. So first step, when we go into the Jira page, you will get you have to click on Jira as I have shown you, and you need to create a project. Okay, so the details has been mentioned here. You have to choose the project, you have to create a project, you have to fill the default themes, you have to give a name for that project, you have to choose the board and submit the request. Your project will get created. So let's look into the demo part. So let's go to the Scratch. We will go here and we will create a project. Okay, so let's take an example. We are setting up a project in Jira, and we have a client, and client want us to create an online shopping portal. Okay, so the product owner will create a new project in Jira and creating this product backlog for this particular requirement and scenario. So name, uh, let's create here a new project. So let me, okay, sorry, so let's Okay, so project setting, yeah, here it is, create a project. Okay, so we have chosen a create a project, and then in software development we have board, Kanban, Scrum, bug tracking. Let's create a Scrum board. Okay, so you can use this template, team manage project. You can also use select a company manage project, but we will choose a team manage project. Okay, let's give this name online portal or online shopping. Okay, so automatically you will get that key, you have got this. Okay, click on create project. See, your template is a Scrum, your board is a Scrum, it is team manage. You will click on create project. Okay, okay, see, you we have this board, and here the we are in the board of to do in progress done. We don't have anything as of now, so we will start creating the epic, we will start creating the task issue type, and we'll start creating the sprint. Okay, so here you have submitted and your new project, Scrum project, has created in Jira. Now next is that you need to create an sprint, right? So sprint, in Scrum you have a sprint which contains the ceremonies, right? Sprint planning and daily Scrum, sprint review, and sprint retrospective. Okay, so you are going to create an sprint. Then what you will do, you will create in that backlog. Okay, in that you will follow, you have a backlog and you have a different user story, right? So let me open the user story. Okay, so this is your user story. Okay, so we have taken a scenario where client want to create an online shopping. So what we did, we have created a project, our key has generated, and in that our board name OS has already been generated. So the project key will get generated as soon as we give the new project name. Okay, we can view here, that is your board name. Okay, so work item will contain, and we can create the we can create the issue. But what issue, what requirement we are going to create here? Okay, we need to create a product backlog, right? So in that product backlog, the epic, so here your epic will be your epic will be okay, it's a requirement by client, requirement by client, and the name is online shopping. Okay, we have in that feature, right? So we need to create a feature. What kind of feature we want to create? Let's create a feature of uh, product list, and then uh, cart, and then etc. Like that we will create that. Okay, so epic is the requirement given by client. It will be broken down into the feature and task. User story, your user story will be in a form of that as a role, this is your role. Okay, as a shopper, your role, I want to view the list of product, that is what is the requirement, and so that I can select some purchase. This is your agenda, right? So in this format you are going to write the user story. As a shopper, I want to view the list of product so that I can create uh, so that I can select some to purchase. The acceptance, there will be acceptance criteria. So you can see the thumb image, click on the view of details, add the card of the detail, search for a product, and view product by category. So like that you can create, and like that you can create multiple story. Okay, so we have created a user story, we have given the acceptance criteria, and we will work into the Jira. Okay, so what we will do, we will go to Jira and create the sprint. Okay, so what all step we have given here, we have to first, once we get the requirement, okay, so product owner will collaborate with the developer, and they will go into the refinement activity. They discuss on each user story, and after that in sprint planning they will create a sprint. Okay, and the task or the user story, okay, that we will look into that. Okay, then we need to, once you go to the sprint planning, you need to create the backlog, you need to go to backlog in the board, and then create sprint button. So either add issue directly or create sprint, so like that you can drag and drop. So what they will do, developer and product owner, when they sync up together, collaborate together, discuss, as the requirement will come up, they will choose, okay, these the product owner will prioritize the action item, the user story, that this is on priority, and then they will discuss whether it is doable, not doable, and the developer will provide the acceptance criteria, and then that the user is to, then they will go to the estimation. So number of issues, say you have user story 1, you have user story, you have total 8 user story. Okay, in that what you will do, the developer will do the sizing, so they will put a relative sizing, and in that they will go with the planning poker. Okay, so what they will do, they will go with the planning poker, and they will choose the user story. Okay, user story 1 will take 30 hours. Okay, so other person will say, we have other team member, user story 1 will take 40 hours, the other person will take, user story will take 25 hours. Okay, so like that this will go around, and the multiple few, after few rounds, then they will choose, okay, for 30 hours the highest will be 25, lowest, highest is 40, lowest is 25, the middle finger is 30. For 30 hours uh, the story point will be 3. They will put a story point 3. Then again the discussion will go, work on that user story. As I said, the model, they will follow the invest, right? So in that they will look into that, discuss on the complexity, discuss in the effort, discuss on the uncertainty, risk, and then they will decide. It is based on the effort, complexity. The story point is based on effort, complexity, number of days, what is the capacity, everything. And then they will choose, say they have chosen the reference point as 5, and based on that reference point they will choose, okay, user story 1 is 3 story point, user story uh, your user story 2 is 1 story point, user story 3 is 2 story point, user story 6 is 5 story point, user story they will choose, okay, after that what other, so it will be a random based on the priority, and they will choose, okay, I'll do user story 8, that will be 1, user story 4, that will be 5. So they have chosen some 6 user story out of that, and they have given that, okay, this is my total story point is 17. Your backlog will never get completed. As of now we have 8, maybe it will get increased, and based on that, that screen will sprint will be get extended. So you have total 17 story point, which is your velocity. Okay, which is your velocity. So each task in Jira has all the relevant project task details in one place, including which the team member working on it, and collaborative comment, feedback, and they will give all the details which we will look into that. Okay, so in that, considering this action, once the estimation is done, your capacity, everything will get chosen, and then they will move into the sprint, creation of the sprint. Once they create the sprint, then they will create, go to the backlog, create the epic, user story, story point, task, subtask, all the issue type will be get created, and then they will look the scrum board, okay, whether which is in progress, which is in done, if anything modification is required, any lane is or column is going to be, we are going to be add there. Okay, so let's move on the demo side, and what we will do, we will first create a sprint. Okay, so before creating a sprint, let's create the backlog. Okay, so you don't have any backlog, create an issue. What are issue type? You have your epic, create epic. Okay, so what you are doing, um, you have epic, say the feature of product or online. Let's create online shopping. Okay, this is one. Okay, what will be the what will the epic be called? What should be the name? So let's say product product online platform. Okay, we can give any name. Okay, you have, we have two, we have created two epic. Okay, in that we have online shopping and product online platform. What we will do now, we will create the user story. Okay, so how we will create the user story? So by issue and by sprint, right? So okay, first create this. Okay, let's um, we have 0, then we will create. Okay, see, here you have user story, right? So what you will do, you will create few user story, we will give this. Okay, and then later we will fill the detail. Okay, we have created this user story. What we will do, let's create some more user story, and then later we will create the task and subtask. Okay, and then in that detail we will fill the acceptance criteria and other part. Okay, so let's move on that. So we have created few user story and few tasks. Let's create let's create one more task and give the name of feedback form. Okay, you have created. Now what you will do, you will go to, just check here, we have two epic. Okay, you need to create a roadmap. What is the roadmap? What work you want to do in what time lane. Okay, so your vision of the work, what is your goal you are going to do, and in what time frame. So what example we have got, we have to complete a portal of online shopping, and we have to complete this in a time lane. So create, not here, it is weekly, weeks, let's go on week. Okay, and today is what day, 26, right? So let's move this, that, let's move this here. Okay, we want to do this on, okay, yeah, we want to this on 26. Okay, so it's showing what is the duration, it is showing you online shopping. Okay, you have, if you have any attachment, you can attach If you have any child issue you need to create, you can do that. If you have any link to share, you can do it here. Okay, you can add the app. If anything is required, you can add the description. Okay, add description, and what we will do, we will add this. Okay, we will add this description, save it. Okay, now you have added the description in your epic. You can assign it Swati. Okay, if you want, you can label it also. So you can label it with any of the available label you've created, and you can do that. Okay, so your start date is 26 and your end date is 30th September, right? So you have chosen your date from 26 to 30th. You have 5 days. Okay, so you have chosen 1 week of sprint. Now what you will do, if you have any comment to anywhere, you can do that. Okay, so whatever is there, you can definitely put that. Your online shopping is done. What you will do, you will go with this, your next epic, and you will go exactly, there is no gap. Okay, there is no gap in the sprint. Okay, so your last is 30th, so it should start on first. Okay, so you have your first there is no gap in any of this sprint. Your first sprint is online shopping, your first epic, and your second sprint is uh, product online platform. This is your second, right, which is starting from 1st of October to 10 sorry 7 of October. You have around 1 week of time, 7 days. Okay, so in that, working days will be get counted, right? Yeah, 5 days, right? Okay, now what we will do, once we are done with this, let's go to board. Okay, so what we have done, we have not created the sprint. Go to the backlog. Okay, you have chosen online shopping, and you will click on create sprint. Let's create sprint. Plan the sprint. How we will create the sprint? We have a backlog. We will drag and drop the issues without okay, this is perfectly fine. We will just move sprint down, edit sprint, delete sprint, edit sprint. Okay, so you can name your sprint 1. What you will give, you can write here sprint 1. Okay, you can give the duration of 1 week. Okay, you have chosen the start date. What is the start date? 26, and end date 1 week. Automatically it will go for 1 week. Okay, what is your sprint goal? What is your sprint goal? That you want to create. Okay, create online shopping. This is your sprint. Okay, this is your sprint goal. Okay, so we will click on the epic where we want to go. So if we want to, we are on a current epic, that is our let's click on the online shopping, and let's look into the backlog. So what we will do, we will just change the panel type. We can do that way also, but we have just changed the panel type. If we click here, it will show like this. Okay, in a sidebar, and if you click here, it will show like this. Okay, so what we have done, we have these user story and task we have created. Okay, so in sprint 1 we have chosen this. Okay, if you want, you can move few sprint, okay, few user story to the other sprint as well. Okay, so we have sprint through, drag and drop. Okay, yeah, so that will go into the other program online platform. Okay, we will start with this, and this is all is tagged online shopping. See, your this this epic is linked with the online shopping. This user story is linked with the online shopping. Okay, you can also go and you can edit it like this, but we are on the current sprint, so we will go with the current one. Click on start sprint. Okay, we have already chosen the date, everything we have given. We'll click on start. Okay, then it will take you to the scrum board. Okay, so this scrum board will show you the status of the work, whether it is in to do stage, whether it is in progress stage, or whether it is in done stage. Your scrum board is used to visualize all the work in the given sprint, particular sprint, whatever you have, it will be reflect here. Okay, so during your sprint planning, the team moves all the item from the product backlog to the sprint backlog. What we have done before starting the sprint, we have chosen a particular user story, which is our DOR, and we have started the sprint. Okay, we have chosen the sprint goal. We have already set the sprint goal. We have made a plan, estimation, and we have start with the sprint planning, and we are in our board. On a daily scrum, which is of 15 minutes, we will keep a track on this status board. Okay, so whether we are in to do, in progress, done, and how we will monitor how closer we are with our sprint goal. We can also add the column. Okay, so you can if you want to edit it, you can edit it. You can just choose here testing. In your board, you can choose testing. See, it is updating, and you can click on plus and you can write here done. Okay, so you have added the 4 column like that. So you have the option to add the column, and when it has the maximum number of issue, that will allow the column uh, uh, and if you want, you can also delete it. Okay, so you need to click here, and you click this, then you can also delete this. Okay, you can set the column limit as well, that if you have maximum number of issue, you can take only 5 at testing stage, right? So you can save 5. Okay, you cannot take more than that. What you will do, you have, see, 1 2 3 4 5, till 5 it will accept. If I give one more, see, it is showing 6 issue. It is showing in a amber color. This means it cannot take. I'll move it this. Okay, so it is in progress. If you put on done stage, it will come as green. Okay, so what you will do, 1 in progress, 1 in to do, 1 in done, and 5 in testing stage. Okay, so like that you have your board with you. You can go to project setting. See, you can see this is your roadmap. We have just seen we have 2 epic. Okay, we have 2 program. This 2 epic will be your program integration. Okay, so here 2 scrum team is working. One is online shopping, one is platform online a product online platform, and they are working on a common product. Okay, so the your online shopping in the sprint 1, which is this, and this is your this duration which is in future. If you want, You can also, if you have two scrum team, multiple scrum team working on a same product, you can also choose your roadmap like this. Then both sprint one will go together. Okay, this is the example of Nexus framework. If this is on a future, then you can divide this scrum to sprint 1 2 3, and now this both will combine together, and that will make one product, your one increment. Okay, so this both team should integrate with them at end of the sprint, and their definition of done should integrate in a common product releasable usable product. Okay, sprint length can be any. There is no mandatory rule that this sprint length is of 5 days and this sprint length of 7 days. It can vary. Okay, so sprint length can vary. Only the thing, they, every scrum team can have a stringent or strict criteria for the definition of done, but only the two major thing we need to keep our mind, that the dependency should not be there on both the team or whatever team, multiple team working, and the a definition of done, the potentially the increment, potentially releasable product, your increment should be common. So your definition of done should get integrated with them each other, and that should be common with your increment. This is important to take care, whether you have two or three or whatever four. Okay, scrum team. And if your one online shopping is called your team layer. Okay, so in that you have multiple sprint 1 2 3 4 5, which we have seen. Now your the other thing is also having multiple sprint. So this is individual team layer, this is individual team layer, right? And as a scrum master, a product owner, when you are looking your roadmap, this is what, this is your program layer, right? Your two program is running, right? And if you have other like that, if you go into the Jira line, then multiple uh, 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 if the program is running, and that all combined together, that is your portfolio layer. Okay, so let's again come to the backlog and look into. So we will edit our task and user story. So let's look what is this. Top of the backlog, bottom of the backlog, like that it will view. So what we will do, let's edit it. It is in progress. Okay, so you can give the description. Okay, what is the acceptance criteria? Okay, you can give the assignee, level, story point, estimation. If you have any comment, you can give like this. So let's quickly give. Okay, so this is your seventh one. I will just quickly go here and I will give the description. Yeah. Okay, so I will just save this and I will assign. Okay, I will, if you want you can give level, if you don't want, we don't want, it belong to sprint one. Story point you can give say 3. Okay, so, or let's say this is a task, right? So we will give 1. Okay, and we will give based on the complexity. And see, the thing is, when you are putting your estimation, it will be based on the effort, complexity, and uncertainty. Effort, how long will it take to do? Okay, how much effort you are going to give, how difficult will it be to do, the complexity, and how unsure are we that all the requirement or impediments on any risk will come up. So when we do this estimation story point, we keep uh, we keep this thing in mind. So we have this task, we have already broken down our story into tasks, subtasks, right? So if we are giving story point 1, so it should get completed within a day. Based on that, if you have 3 or maximum of 4, so all your story point should get, that is 17, should get completed within a sprint 1, that is your 5 days of time. Okay, so like that you have to do the estimation. So your scrum master will facilitate this event and session. Your product owner will prioritize the list of user story, but the developer will do the sizing, and the Scrum team will participate in the planning poker session, which we discussed, and provide the estimation of the user story. Sizing will be done by developer, product owner can influence, and the number of story point associated with the user story represent overall the size of uh, user story or the task. So this one is my story point of this task. Okay, what I'll do, okay, we have updated, this is it in progress, right? Let's cross this and see, here one is showing. Now I'll edit this. Okay, let me click here. It is in testing stage, right? So we will give the description, we can assign, and we can give the story point. So because this is a maximum of 5 days, so maximum story point how much we can take, we should actually take 3. If it is of 2 week, then maximum of estimation as per Fibonacci series we can take of 5. So we will take up to 3, and 3 1, like that we will go ahead and we will update all our user story. So this is the way we do the task breakdown of a story point. Okay, and we will just quickly give it. So I'm just showing you the example. You can do like this. Okay, so we can do like this, we can assign and we can do. See, it is showing. Okay, so like that your many of the team will choose to break down the user story into the set of tasks which is needed to implement the story, and they can also create the subtask. Okay, so let's click on any of the task. Okay, and you can add app if you want description, and you can create the additional task as well. It was here. Okay, you can clone, delete, and you can also do. Okay, this is something a new app. Okay, this is a finding a new app. If you want to marketplace, if you want to, I was just trying to install some time back Jira Align, capacity tracker, all those things, then you can do that if you click there. Okay, so you have this. If you want, you can create some more issues. Let me show you. The issue type is C, story and task it is showing, but it should also show the bug. What we will do, we will go to provide a better picture the progress on the issue and allow each person to involve, will go to project setting. Okay, so see, if we go to project setting, the name online shopping key, this is something. If I want to assign the administrator someone, I can assign someone. Okay, so like that, I give the email ID and I can actually save this. Now when you click on this board, let me, when I have clicked on the board, it is, you have the status, right? If you want, you can manage your workflow. Okay, you can edit your workflow if you want to bring anything, so you can edit your workflow. Okay, you can, based on your requirement, you can create if you want anything, and you can just look into that if your workflow is going proper, whether the time tracking is right or not, and it will provide you the better picture on the progress of the issue and allow each person to involve in resolving the issue and to better understand what part of progress and workflow are done and responsible. And it is also called the standalone issue and the workflow time tracking, where we track the data on, based on issue type, like you have user story, task, subtask, right? So you have estimated how means how many hours and how many is remaining, and you can give that project permission to anyone to view that time taking, like I've just given the permission, and you can also change, and you can, based on that, in your project setting, you can do multiple things. Okay, now let's click on access. Okay, so here I have given the access, right, to look into that as an administrator. Now look into the issue type, right? So here is the bug which I want to delete issue type. Okay, this is something. So signing label, story point, reporter, summary, description, Jira, edit this field. You can't edit its name and remove the order. Okay, so subtask is there. Okay, okay. So what I'll do, we can also create from here. Okay, now description, status. Okay, let's, it is allowing, not allowing. Okay, so edit workflow. Okay, update workflow. Let's rename it and red update workflow. Okay, so save workflow, bug, epic, story, task, subtask. Let's save this. Okay, workflow is updated. Okay, let's go to project setting. Okay, now let's go to back to project. Close this. Let's see. Now we have created the issue, right? So this is Zephyr is used for the test management. What we will do, we will just complete the sprint, and when everything will get okay. So let's click here, the type, your bug is here, right? If you click on bug, you have one bug, login issue. Let's create one more. We will go to backlog and let's create one more issue. Okay, in a feedback form card, feedback form navigation, we have some bug. Okay, let's create the, okay, let's create this and we will go to board. See, we have two bug. It is in progress stage. Let's move. It is in progress stage. Okay, so like that, in Jira we have, what we have done, we have created the epic, we have created the user story, we have created the task, subtask, we have created the sprint, we have started the sprint, we have created some issue type. Issue type will come all your epic, your user stories, task, subtask, bug, all comes under the issue type. We have added the column as testing, and we have done some modification in project setting. Okay, so this is about, and this is the workflow. We can update our workflow based on the need. Okay, we have various type of matrices to to uh, we have to keep a track on your sprint goal and keep a track on your project goal. In retrospective, based on your definition of done, based on the roadmap, how your our older sprint went, based on people, processes, individual interaction and definition of done, and we will adapt that definition of done and the maximum improvement. So burn down, remaining time, epic burn down, epic report, release burn down, we have sprint report, velocity chart, velocity report. We have different matrices which we can look into the Jira. Okay, you have your Jira administration, right? In that Jira setting, we will go, we can add the issue, we can add the field, we can do the configuration, we can add the description. Okay, so let's move into the done stage when everything will go into the done stage, then only. Okay. Now, for example, my 2 epic is into the testing, 2 is in progress, right? If you want, you can add a child issue also in that. That will be become your subtask, like anything, the footer online, you are getting some issue, you can just add it, and like that your subtask has been added. You can actually assign level, you can assign anyone, and you can put the story point. Okay, if it is within an hour or something, you can also put 0 point, not actually, it will go on a Fibonacci series, so the starting is 1 less than that. Okay, now this your subtask has been get created, right? You have your sprint. Okay, we will go to the backlog. Okay, you can complete the sprint, whatever, see, whatever is in your board status in a completed stage, only that will go for the sprint outcome and demo. Whatever is there in the testing and in progress, that will get into the product backlog or the sprint backlog. And in a sprint review, the stakeholder and the scrum team will decide based on what will go on the deployment, whether release will happen or not. Based on that, they will work on this, which is in done stage. Okay, this is your sprint outcome. And in sprint retrospective, what they will do, okay, we'll go here, sprint, we will complete the sprint. Okay, your sprint 1 is completed. So see here, 6 issue has been completed and 4 issue is been open. Okay, so your sprint 2 is there. What we will do, we will click complete sprint 1, and whatever is remaining, right? So see, whatever is there, this, you are in your sprint 2, this is your in sprint 2, and these are active, active, all the are in to do stage. Again it has come, right? So this was in progress, so this is my new backlog. Okay, as per my epic, this is my new backlog, PBI's product backlog item, which is in to do stage. And from my previous sprint 1, these 2 are from in progress and 2 is from testing. What 4 issue got remaining. So we will see whether we want to do in sprint 2 or we want to pull anything for sprint 3. It depends, right? So accordingly, we'll get into the start sprint, and sprint 2 will get started. Every increment, definition of done will complement your previous version. And your when your all product backlog item, these all product backlog item will get completed, your all sprint will get completed, then your increment will get born, you will reach to your product goal. Okay, if multiple team are working, so both will complete and you will reach to your product goal. Okay, and you have the same increment based on that. So this is we have seen in Jira. Okay, so now let's look into some matrices, and let me show you dashboard. Here we have dashboard. Actually my screen is not looking here, but when you click on dashboard, you can view all the dashboard. You can create the dashboard also. You can create the dashboard if you want to give any name for that. Online shopping, we want to create dashboard, we will keep, we can keep it private, we can keep it migration, we can keep it to project. Okay, so anything you can give and you can go with that. So you have, see, all the project name. So we are creating dashboard for online shopping. Okay, you have role, you can select the role or you can leave as well. You can click on submit, and you can add a gadget here. Click on online shopping, you can add a gadget. Okay, so here you have type burn down. Okay, Burn, burn down. Okay, okay, why it is not showing? Just a moment. There is no gadget. No, we can do that. We will click here at a gadget and let's scroll here. Okay, so assign to me average age chart, average time in status. Okay, average time or bubble chart. Yeah, so let's choose this. Okay, we will add this. Okay, so like that it will show the status, how many are open, how many in progress, how many reopened, how many is resolved. On a daily basis it will show you. Okay, so maximize, we can do it. Let's maximize, let's resolve, let's click on resolve. Okay, so see here you have a status, open, in progress, resolved, if anything is closed. Okay, and then you have to do and escalated also, right? Escalated, cancelled, waiting for approval, work in progress, and in daily basis you can use this. Okay, so you have period, daily, hourly basis, and like that you can actually, if you have anything, you can click on save. Okay, so you can look into this. Okay, no project has been specified, so online shop, like this we can choose. Okay, like this we can choose, and we can click on save, and you will. So when I have clicked on the save button, so this is the average time status I am able to see, right? So as of now we don't have any escalation because I clicked on escalation, so it will show you as escalated. Okay, so you can highlight with the color, refresh, and accordingly you can see. Okay, so we can just look into this, and accordingly we can edit it. We can actually make it a single column, and we can also go and edit it, change the layout. You can also change the layout if you want. You can add additional gadget if you want, and you can go here, edit, copy, delete, create a dashboard, view all dashboard. You can do that. Okay, you can configure. Let's in progress also you choose. Okay, and just save this. Okay, so see your chart, your process will show how many are in progress. Like that it will showcase, because we don't have enough data, so it is showing like this, but it be like this only. We can work on the admin and the reports on that. Okay, so we have gone through on the topic of story point, velocity, estimation, capacity, and yeah, when we are working on capacity, so you have productive hours and non-productive hours. So if you have 8 hours of working, so your all 8 hours will not count as a productive hours, because in that you are involving in the daily scrum, in planning meeting, changing the scope or refining activity. So usually in 6 to 7 hours or 6.5 hours will take as a productive hour. So based on that only we calculate the capacity. We have seen the sprint creation, backlog, and issues time. Okay, so in Agile we have captured through Jira the matrices and the information is necessary to meet the business goal. And this is sprint burn down or a velocity or release burn down. This will help to track your work, and it is very helpful to give a fastest delivery and the quality to our customer. That's all about Jira. Thank you so much for your time. And if you have liked, please click on subscribe, bell icon, like the video. Thank you so much, guys, and see you very soon.